Hey everyone, welcome to Season 6 of the Williams Pulse Podcast, a student-led podcast hosted by the Admissions Office at Williams Baptist University. Our goal is simple, to enrich the student experience and culture at WBU by platforming students, faculty, and staff for all of us to get to know better, and bring you campus news and event details, and sharing fun college hacks and hot takes, and ultimately for you to love where you live. Today we have in the studio as a guest the SGA president, soccer player, Miss Northeast Arkansas, correct?
Yes.
Brinley Blake. Co-hosting today is sophomore student Truett, Brannon.
Hello.
And I'm your other co-host and staff member, Bill Jeffery. Hello.
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 Welcome, Brinley.
Are you excited?
Yeah, dude. I'm glad to be back.
Excited.
Are you happy to be here, Brinley?
I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited.
Yeah. And what's in your coffee?
Just vanilla.
And it's cold. I see ice cubes.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all go to Convocation Chapel?
Yes.
And y'all went to the walk?
Yes.
Yes.
You spoke at the walk.
I spoke and I led it.
Yeah. They followed you there.
I know. It was kind of scary. It was very intense.
Yeah. Did you were in Convocation Chapel?
Yes.
Dr. Norman showed a video from Simon Sinek about starting with why.
Yes.
Did that resonate with you?
Oh, yeah. I think it was such a good message to speak, especially in the beginning of the school year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a business major. Obviously, we're in admissions, but I think knowing why you want to do something is so important, especially as a business major myself. I need to know ethics. I need to know my values, my opinions. So I think just kind of discovering why I want to do something, it was just a great message. So important.
Did you watch that short I sent you yesterday about asking your best friend to help you discover your why?
Yes, actually, I watched it this morning with my roommate, and I was asking her these questions.
Hey, let's play it real quick, and then let's do it.
So here's a question I get quite a lot. How do I find my why? Here's a really fun little exercise that anyone can do called the friends exercise. Don't do this with a spouse. Don't do this with a family member. Those relationships are too close. Do it with a best friend and ask them the simple question, why are we friends? And they're going to start by describing you. I don't know, they're going to say, you're always there for me, I can trust you, and you have to play devil's advocate. Good, you say. That's just the definition of a friend. What specifically is it about me that I know you'd be there for me no matter what? And eventually they'll start describing themselves. And I got goosebumps. In fact, I'm getting them right now. Because what they're doing is articulating the value you have in their lives, and you will have an emotional response. You'll either get goosebumps or you'll well up. And this is when you know you're in the wheelhouse, you're in the ballpark for what your why is.
Okay, so you watched that video with your roommate, and what happened?
So she was listening to it, and I was like, why are you my friend? Why did you want to be my roommate? And she was like, we just met. And I was like, no, Gracie, go into depth. You just listen to the video. And she was like, well, you're funny and you're cool to be around, and I love your personality and the energy that you bring. And I was like, making me blush at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Do you think you discovered a why in what she was saying?
Yeah, I think I did.
Do you care to share?
Obviously, I feel like when you're talking to somebody, especially a friend, about why are you friends with me, it almost makes you resonate with yourself. Why am I friends with her? So it was a very opening experience of oh, she's my friend because she acts this way and she's cool to be around and she has these values in her life, and I love being around people like that. And so I think when she was describing myself, I was seeing it as I was thinking about her in that aspect as well. So it was just kind of a beautiful little experience this morning.
So I actually played this with my roommate last night too. The closest thing that I could think of this conversation is like looking in a mirror. You're talking to a mirror, and that person's telling you something that you already knew, but hearing it from a different person's perspective is just so much more powerful.
Well, what did you learn about your why from your roommate?
My why, the why behind what we do made so much sense because he is he's in sports management. So for him, his whole why behind what he does is because he wants to share the same opportunity that he was given when he was younger to play sports and get involved with certain things. And he wants to be able to share that with other kids and other people. And for me, one of my strong suits is taking somebody and their personality and their story and being able to relate with that and also share it with other people. That's why I'm in marketing. And so it just makes so much sense.
I haven't quite articulated to my liking yet of what my why is, but I started thinking about, did you see the walk video?
Yes.
Okay. I love telling stories through making videos that like highlight key moments from an event and share it in a way that other people get to experience the essence of it. Like, have you ever looked at a photo of yourself like when you're at the beach and you're like, oh my gosh, I miss being at the beach. It was so great there. It was so much fun. It was nice to escape. But when you took that picture, you may have had sand in between your toes. It may have been 150 degrees outside, and you may have that been like the last thing you want to do. But when you see the picture of it, you just have like the fond memories. That's kind of how I feel about like from the walk. It was so hot, and people are like, man, it's so hot. I don't want to do this. And then and then you're sitting in the chapel and you're tired and you're like thinking about other stuff you have coming up, and you're just not in the moment very well. But then afterwards, this is kind of what the walk should have felt like. And so people who like have a big investment in it, like you, like I hope you're proud of like the way we recaptured the event. And then this summer we were at Bluegrass Camp, and I made some videos of like what camp's like, and the director loved it. And it was like, oh my gosh, we're finally getting to share with others how I feel about the camp. We're able to, put it into a short video that captures the heart of it. And so I like doing that. Like I like capturing the heart of, like I like making people who love their projects and their events proud to show them and share them with others. Again, I'm kind of fumbling through this because I don't know how to articulate it. And then for you, he like Truett respects people and like offers that like level of dignity to adults in a unique way that most people y'all's age just don't naturally do. But Truett, you do that. And so you could say that you restore dignity and belonging by building bridges of respect and connection and helping people feel like truly seen and valued and important in a world that people often feel overlooked in. So anyways, I just thought that was a really cool video that led me to like a lot of really cool positive thoughts about myself and about you, Truett. And Brinley, if I knew you well enough, then I would know how to articulate this about you too a little bit better. But
Yes. Well, the video was like so powerful. Like watching it, I was like just drawn in looking at it. I was like, oh my gosh, like the prayer really was like, I feel like the most powerful part of that whole walk. Like obviously they're walking and they're probably like, it's burning hot outside. We've been doing this
so
all
hot.
weekend. I want to go home. I want to go lay down.
Yep.
But I feel like anybody that watches that video, they're like, oh my goodness, like that was actually such an intense moment of that whole process.
yeah,
And it was a beautiful prayer, and then just so intense, like you can feel it.
yep.
So I actually got to go to Jonesboro last night with some friends. I was in the car with several freshmen. And so when we talked about it, because they were like, so do they do that every year? Like, what's the whole, like, because I know, like, the whole purpose behind it. And I said, yeah, they do that every year. And they said, like, what was your reaction whenever you did it? And I remember, I think we were in the same walk last year.
Yes.
And I remember it was a very, like, they did not give us any forewarning or anything. They just kind of put us in a room and then they started walking us. Or, like, they, like, told us, like, the main purpose behind it. And she was saying, like, when she went back and watched the video, like, in the moment, she was just so confused. Like, she didn't know what was happening. But then when she, like, got home and watched the video, or back to her Sutherland apartment, and she watched the video, she was like, oh my word, like, I'm, like, officially a college student. And, like, that moment was, like, her, like, flipping the page of another book. And I think, like, that's what that walk is. It's, like, starting a new page in your journal and, like, starting anew. Because that's what college is when you step out of high school.
Yep.
That's what I spoke about a lot in my speech. Like, I feel like anytime I talk to any of the new freshmen on campus, I'm like, this is like, I know it may seem goofy that you're doing all this. I was like, but this is the start to this new chapter of your lives. Like, you are opening a door to create new growth, experiencing a different form of life that you're going to be living. You know, you're away from home, you're making new friends, you're vulnerable. Classwork's hard, college is hard, but it's a whole new chapter of your life and a whole different aspect of growth.
Your speech was so good, by the way. You talked about how it was difficult. You had some difficult things happen early on, and it made you want to quit and leave, but then you didn't. And so, I'm really curious. Can you elaborate on some of that stuff? Because if I had 10 minutes to make a video in 2 weeks to put that together, like the speeches from the story, like from the whole walk, that would be such a key moment to share. But sometimes you just have like a timeline and you only have so much time you can work with. So, but
Right.
it was so good, Brinley. So yeah, just talk about what happened.
So basically, I'm from Mena, Arkansas. So I mean, I'm 5 hours from home. I know it's not the furthest journey, but it is a pretty.
It's the other side of it's the other corner.
Yeah, it's the other corner of Arkansas. So I mean, I still have a drive to get home. So I mean, I'm leaving my home that I've known forever, my whole life. Grew up there, was born and raised there. So I'm leaving that area of my life. I'm leaving my family behind. And obviously, everyone does it when you go to college. But I mean, it's kind of like you're kind of nervous, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so obviously, I play sports. So I started off right in preseason when I got to college. That was my first idea and thoughts of college that I had. And so day 2 of me being here, I got told I couldn't play in my preseason because I had to go get testing done and everything. So there was like 5 of us that could not do preseason. And I'm like, that is just gut-wrenching to me because I'm like, I came here to play a sport, came here to go to college to get an education, and it's like the first thing I do when I step on campus is get told I'm not going to be able to do what I came to do. And so I feel like it was like a very vulnerable moment of my like college start, and I was very upset, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm not going to be able to prove myself. I'm not going to be able to continue my conditioning, continue to get better because I can't do anything. And then I think it was like my 4th day being on campus, I broke my foot.
No way.
Yes, my whole foot was black and blue. It was terrible. Don't know how I did it. I think I ran into something, tripped and fell, being clumsy. I'm blonde, so I mean, it makes sense. But broke my foot, and I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, I cannot catch a break. And then obviously you're starting a new chapter of your life. So then I had college classes start, and I'm trying to process broken foot, college, sports, everything all together, and I feel like I was very overwhelmed.
Yeah,
but
those things compound so fast and are
Yes.
so heavy individually, but then you put them together and wow, yeah.
Yes.
Keep going. Sorry.
And so I think like just as time went on and I started to kind of build a schedule and figure out like my time management that I needed to do, get better at the things I was doing, finally being able to play and just experience things like really helped me like almost see the value of this school. Like this is such a lovely school. We have a great education system. We have great athletics, great events that go on campus, great groups, clubs. And so I feel like just kind of taking a step back and being like, okay, like God, this is in your hands. I can't control what's happening anymore, so I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to let you lead me and stop trying to do it the Brinley way. And I think just saying that and realizing that in myself let me see the value of the place that I was at and see like why God had me here. And so I feel like that's the reason why I stayed.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a lot of maturity too to come to that realization so quickly on because, yeah, when you come to college, you take on the identity of being a college student. You want to have fun. Your expectations are way high, and then for you to realize such early on, like, okay, no, it's about the whole picture, and obviously academics are a huge part of that. And so to see the value in that's just a level of maturity that I really respect in you.
Did you ever feel like, because when I came to college, it was like I had, my whole life was like planned out by my parents, or like not planned out, but like if something went wrong, you can always run back to your parents, or like, say you need help scheduling something, or you fail a class or something like that. But then when you were given like the opportunity to go to college, you're like, oh my gosh, this is all on me. It's like all me. If I do anything wrong, then it's all on me. And so like when I came to college, like I remember it wasn't like the same situation, but there were like little bumps like in the first couple of days here that were like, it's like, it didn't set me off, but it was like caught me so off guard where it's like, oh my gosh, I've been given a new opportunity, started a new page, and like the first couple sentences are all going to be like, oh, this went wrong today. This went wrong. I didn't go like this class. I wasn't allowed to go in because I couldn't do that. And so I totally get where you're coming from.
It sucks. I mean, like you get to college and you see all these people post and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun at college. And you're like, why is this happening to me? Like, why are these little bumps happening to me? Like, why can't I just live the college experience that everyone always posts about, which I know social media isn't always as true as it seems to be.
It's the most glamorous portrayal of how your life is.
Right.
But yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's obviously not reality all the time. So.
Right. But I don't know. I think sometimes you just have to overcome those steps.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone deep down has those little bumps when you first start a new chapter of your life, but I think it's just kind of figuring out where your place is that helps you keep going.
Yeah. And I hope you two know this really well, but there's other students who probably don't know this yet, or they haven't found the right staff member or faculty member to like invest in them and take care of them. But like, we know y'all are young and are gonna have bumps in the road, and we're not surprised by it, and we love y'all to help y'all through it. So those whether they're intentional or you feel like, okay, I messed up on something, like we're not out to get you, and staff are not surprised when things don't go the right way. So I hope y'all feel safe here and like loved and cared for. And I hope every student feels that way, but I know I'm assuming y'all feel that way because of how many connections y'all have with people.
Yes, I hope the freshmen find their person on campus.
Yeah.
I feel like right off the bat, I found that professor, that teacher that was like, you're my person. I'm going to go see you every day. I'm going to tell you everything that's going on in my life, whether good or bad, and you're going to sit there and listen to me, and you're going to give me the right advice, and I might take it and I might not.
Yeah. Who's that person?
Miss Angie.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love Miss Angie.
Everybody
She
loves
is
Miss
like
Angie.
the most lovely person.
Is.
She is an angel on earth.
She really like calms you down. Like yesterday I was told, like I walked into a class and they said, so previously they had told me that I could take this class, and walked in, they're like, oh, you can't take this class and this other class, and we can't find a new class for you to go into to make up your hours. And I was like flipping out. I was like, oh, so am I even going to graduate on time? Like, what's the plan here? And I walk into Miss Angie and I'm like, I don't even know what to do or anything. And she's like, okay, well, breathe first of all. And then she said, take a piece of candy. Yeah. She said, take a piece of candy and we'll figure it out. So she's amazing.
Oh, she is. I feel like she doesn't get enough credit for how much she does on campus because, I mean, she's in there listening to my life problems, all the drama on campus from every student that goes in her office. She's watched us cry about business class. She's watched us be happy that we made probably a 60 on a test and we were like totally okay with it. But she's just an angel on earth.
She is.
Well, let's jump into the upcoming events for the week. Tomorrow, Sunday, we have open gym from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So you can go do that from 1 to 4. It's in the gym, obviously.
On Monday, we're having men's open dorm, which I love open dorm. You get to bring your friends inside your dorm, and especially at the beginning of the year, because we have...
And you mean friends that are of the opposite sex?
Of the opposite sex, into your dorm, and you guys get to just see each other's dorms. And at the beginning of the year, it's so much fun because you've decorated your dorm or done something cool with your dorm, so it's really, really fun.
Tuesday, we have Department of Christian Ministries Fall Fellowship, 7 p.m. in the Rose Room. I bet that's going to be a great time. And then we also have a women's volleyball game versus Freed Hardman at 7 p.m. I'm so excited to watch them play this season.
Me too.
That's going to be so fun. Volleyball is so intense.
It is.
And SAB is sponsoring the thing, is what I've heard, and it's going to be like a whiteout. So wear white, bring your rally towel, and there's going to be a giveaway to the first 200 students.
I will be in that first 200.
Yeah, me and Truett are going to be 1 and 2.
Yeah, best believe.
Hey, and then on Wednesday,
we have chapel with guest speaker Jamar Andrews at 11 a.m.
He's the pastor at Word Baptist Church over in Jonesboro, and he's on our board of trustees.
Amazing speaker.
He's a really great guy.
On Thursday, we have women's open dorm at 7 p.m. Friday, we have a women's soccer game versus Hendricks at 3 p.m. Be there or be square.
Are you going to be playing?
I should be playing.
Hey, after that game's over, there is nothing else happening until... Well, there's no classes Monday because it's Labor Day and the offices are closed at WBU. But there are still 2 soccer games happening. So you can be playing in those. That are the ladies' game as well?
Yes.
And that's against Texas A&M, Texarkana, at 1 p.m. And then I think the men's soccer game is at 3 p.m.
Yes, I think those are home games.
They are home games, yep.
Both home games.
Even more exciting.
Since Labor Day's next Monday, you have a 3-day weekend coming up, which is awesome. And then Tuesday when you get back, classes will be resuming, offices will be open, and that night we have First Fair. It's where all the businesses come out to campus, and you get to go around, get a bunch of free stuff, find out what all's here, meet new people, possibly line up a new internship, all that.
So much fun.
Hey, and let's just give a real quick shout out to the new Student Life Director, Jessica Colley, for putting all the NSO Student Life events together and the first fair together. She's doing an excellent job.
She's done so good.
So
She's
good.
amazing.
Yeah, and hey, how awesome is this year's freshman class?
Awesome. They're
And new
huge.
students too. Yes.
They're fantastic. I was telling somebody the other day, I have not met a freshman that I did not just absolutely vibe with.
Yeah.
When everybody moved in, best day ever. I've never felt so much hype in my whole entire life.
That was super fun.
It was so intense. And they're so excited to be here, too. I think that's why the energy was just so good.
Yep.
They're so excited to be on campus. They're so excited for classes. They're going to walk by you every day, smile, say hey, and continue on. And I love it.
Yep. Hey, I hate to end this episode on a hot take that is so tragic, but I think we need to go ahead and throw it out there.
Necessary.
Yeah, this was a hot take submitted through, if you go to williamsbu.edu/the Williams Pulse, you can fill out a survey, and there's hot takes, guest recommendations, and college hacks you can submit. And somebody submitted this hot take. Brinley, will you read it for us, please?
I don't know if I agree with this. Chick-fil-A is not worth all the hype.
Hot take.
I need to know this person, and
I need to have a serious conversation
come
with
to
them.
Jesus.
We try to
meeting.
keep it anonymous, but I do feel like we should call this person out.
I feel like we should.
I feel like they deserve it for what they said against God's chicken.
Yeah.
This is really
it's
awful.
It's not even that it's God's chicken. Like, you can have a God's chicken place, but it's good chicken too.
Yeah.
Like the sauce, the chicken, the workers.
Okay, but like, what's y'all's favorite sauce?
Well, Polynesian for me.
Okay, Polynesian's my favorite sauce.
It's so good.
I love to mix the regular Chick-fil-A sauce with the buffalo sauce.
I
sounds
respect
fire.
that.
Amazing.
Yeah. Don't they have like a some like sweet chili sauce or something like that too?
Oh,
Or
I bet
spice-
that's good.
No,
it's good.
what's it called? It's like a mango or a habanero or I don't know. It's something, but it is
It's
so
the
good.
purple one. I know them by colors.
Okay.
So it's the purple one.
Yeah. Polynesian's
so
been
good.
around for a long time though.
Yeah,
And-
Polynesian is fire.
Yeah, and I mean honestly, Chick-fil-A is God's chicken more than church's chicken is. You know,
Yes.
like they just have it down. Brinley, have you ever worked at Chick-fil-A?
I've never worked at Chick-fil-A, but I love Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
My mother loved Chick-fil-A so much, she named me after the owner. So, fun fact.
Well, Truett wins this conversation.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think I can beat that.
So I mean, we're just gonna go ahead and agree that we disagree with this hot take.
I full-heartedly disagree.
Yeah, 100%.
Here's what I like though. That is a really unpopular opinion.
I do like that.
And so they did meet the criteria of submitting a hot take, and I respect that. So
I do want to find this person though.
yeah,
I just want to know why.
yeah,
Why do you not think Chick-fil-A is worth the hype?
yeah.
Like,
I
what
mean,
did they do to you? That's what I want to know.
that's a really great question.
Yeah, because who just comes out and is like, not worth the hype?
What if it's
Everybody loves
yeah.
What if
Chick-fil-A.
this person works at Church's Chicken?
Oh.
This has been
And this will continue to be
the
Williams
Williams Pulse.
Pulse.